So one of the biggest things that I'll see with amateurs at impact is their relationship to the ball is not correct. Okay, if you look at most players, when they get to hitting the ball, they almost look like they're back to their address position, right? So take a look at a couple of these images. Your average golf professional, when measured on 3D, has his pelvis 42 degrees open at impact and his rib cage or his shoulders 27. Okay, now take a look at the amateur there, right? The amateur is 12 degrees open with his hips and just 5 with his rib cage or with his shoulders. So there's very little rotation going on there. So what ends up happening, they get this move where they end up running out of right arm, right? Their right arm is fully straight by the time they get to the ball, and the body is just looking at the ball, which is very easy to do because that's the direction we're facing. But remember, golf is what's called a side-on game, and it's a rotational sport. So we have to have this feeling like a submarine pitcher in baseball, right? That's a pitcher that releases the ball underneath his belt line where he's rotating and opening up. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying to do this from the top, right? It's not that. We're under and open, okay? And you'll see from this face-on view, when I do that, my hips are moving laterally more also. That's another trait that professionals show. They have more lateral movement, 5 to 6 inches by the time they get to impact from their original start, where most of your amateurs are about 1.5 inches. So they've got more rotation and they've got more weight transfer. So here's the best drill I know. All you got to do is take your belt off. It's called the strap treatment. Wrap it around your waist, and you want to get it to a place to where you can just fit your right arm in, right? And if you look at this, my right arm is fairly snug here. It's not really going anywhere. There's not much movement. It's in there pretty good. So this is going to not make you running out of right arm possible. You're going to have to get that feeling of what it really feels like to move under and through. So in order for me to get to the golf ball with my right arm this bent, I have to rotate and open up. I have to be willing to move my hips. I have to be willing to shift my weight. You notice from this face-on view, the toe of my left foot is coming off the ground as I rotate deep into that heel, okay? So it gives you a totally different experience of how to hit the ball. Like I said, most people hit the ball like they're just facing straight at impact, but that's not the goal. We want to hit the ball from a side-on, rotated, underneath position. Now I'm just going to hit a small one with that same feeling. Probably, I got a pitching wedge here. Maybe I'm going to try to hit it about 50, 60 yards. So I could really feel myself staying down and through. I compressed that ball nicely, and it was 100% different experience than somebody standing and throwing, right? We really want to make sure that anytime we're hitting a full swing shot, we have this different experience where I'm actually almost looking at the target, because at the end of the day, the ball is not the target is the target, okay? My body is trying to open up and rotate to move to the target. The ball is just getting in the way of that action. It gets clipped nicely. Do not be one of those people that stands there and hits the ball like this, trying to make the arms go to the target. You can see how much of a weak flail that was with the arms. We really want to use the big muscles in the hips, in the glutes, in the low back to really power that golf swing through. All that energy goes out to the club head. So I hope you like that lesson, right? It's something that's so important. It's something that I consider the lost fundamental, okay? It's so important to be able to rotate through the shot and maintain your angles and tilts, both on the backswing and the downswing. Professionals, we call it early extension. Your amateur playing partners, when you come up and out of the shot and don't rotate well, they probably say you picked your head up or you came out of it. But it's more than that. I've got a brand new product that we just released called Stay Down, where it will once and for all get rid of that early extension thing that you've probably been battling for years, right? I lifted my head up, I lifted it up again, right? I took my eye off the ball. All those things that happen, there's a root cause of why they happen, and we can help you discover exactly why it's occurring. So just for the time being, I have a link down below. It's 30% off. We just released it. The reviews have been fantastic. I've got golfers sending me testimonials already that it's helping them cure inconsistencies that they've been struggling with for years, because it really isolates where the root cause come from, and it's right down here in your lower body. We're gonna fix it once and for all. Go check it out. I think it'll really help you out if that's something that you struggle with. Have a great day.